Hello there everybody, wee Paddy back again and a video this morning. This is a follow-up video to my Schatt and Morgan. It was the first time I'd ever had a Schatt and Morgan knife, and it was the number 99 EJ, and I take it that's Schatt and Morgan. I'm not sure what the EJ stands for, and it's the Whiskey Catalina, and this was made by Queen, so it's number 99 and it's a Warncliffe. So most of the information you want on the box, and this is the executive limited production. I don't know how many there was. Again, if anybody out there has got information, I'm actually waiting for one of the books that gives you, it's Bernard Levine or whatever. I'm waiting on one of those coming out. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to find out more information. I know about Schatt and Morgan and Queen and the fact they're now defunct. But it's more about this particular knife. If you have any information on it, how many was made, that sort of thing, appreciate it down below. Anything at all, really. Now, the reason I'm bringing this particular one back, by the way, this is a lovely little leather slip that I use. This is from Davidson Leather in the UK, davidsonleather.uk.co.uk, and he makes beautiful slips. And I like the way he does the bottom of these. Really like them. Great fella. So, this is the knife. Isn't that just beauty? It's Whiskey Catalina, and it just, you can nearly taste the hops in that. It's that lovely, deep, rich colour. It's just beautiful. And this is a Keystone shield, I believe. I was taught the last time when I got it. And it's lined and pinched bolsters. And it just looks beautiful. It is so well lit. I love the way the blade just gives it that lovely arch there, the Warncliffe in it. The fit and finish on this knife is exceptional. Exceptional. If this is what Queen were doing and Schatt and Morgan were doing, well, I believe, was it Schatt and Morgan were the posher version of the Queen knives? I'm not sure, but if it is, I don't know why they went out of business, because look at that bone. Look at the jigging on that. Isn't that so random? It just doesn't look like something that's been knocked up in 10 minutes with a machine. It is gorgeous, gorgeous. The pins, the transitions are absolutely, all four of them are beautiful. The pins are just beautifully inlaid and they're domed over anyway, so you wouldn't feel them with that jigging. But just so well made, it's unbelievable. Now, there's no half stop with this knife, but there's a lovely pull and a lovely engagement at the end. It's only about a 4 pull, which is fine, because the other lovely thing about this, now let me just show you the blade. There is the Schatt and Morgan. This is starting to fade a little bit, and it's the Executive Jack. Made in Titusville, PA. And it's ATS. This is the reason. Now, there's the Queen symbol there. But down here, you'll hardly see it. But it says ATS 34. And I had never had or heard of ATS 34 before. Because basically I'm a newbie. I'm only into this sort of knife collecting business proper about 3 years. So until I got this, I'd never had any experience with it. Now, can I tell you after use? Now, I had to put an edge in this. There was a really bad grind. It was terribly bad on this side, and I spent hours, and I freehanded this one now, and I have to say I'm very proud of myself. It came out lovely. But it's like a little razor, an absolute razor, and for box opening, anything like that, a joy to have in your pocket, especially if you work in an office. I think this is a lovely, this could be your main EDC if you worked in an office environment. It doesn't need to be huge, but it'll do everything. But you've got that joy of carrying something as pretty as this. The swedge on the top of this Warncliffe is just gorgeous. And it's not a sharp, it's rounded over, rounded into the spine. It just is beautiful. Can you see that? It just, oh, so different. Good kick there, and the nice thing about that kick is when you put your finger up there, this blade's never going to close on you, so it doesn't need to be a strong pull, and it's not. So, fit and finish, perfect. The blade steel, ATS 34. Well, I found out a little bit more about ATS 34. ATS 34 is the Japanese version. It's Hitachi, I believe, and it's what we have an equivalent is 154cm was the American version of that. Now, we all know how much we love 154cm. Now it's gone up into Oh, I've gone out of my head now. Oh, it's gone completely. CPM 154, but it's now a powdered metal. But ATS 34 is an excellent steel. It seemed, from what I have read, and again, I'm quite happy to put wrong, that it was of a better standard than the American 154 CM, although that was good as well. But anyhow, the supply and demand, where you get stuff anyway, it seems to be, look, in my opinion, I'm starting to waffle a bit now, but in my opinion, this is a great steal. All I have done is dropped it in the months that I've had it. About 3 months I've had it now. I have just dropped it after use, and it comes back to an absolutely screaming edge on it. It is beautiful. Now, what sort of size is it? Well, here you are. Here's a modern day. I'm down the caravan, so I don't have a whole lot of. I only have the few knives that I bring with me. My propper, which always comes with me. So, it's not that much smaller than the propper, although it's a slimmer profile. A slimmer profile, and the blade is not as much blade, which is to be expected. But there's enough blade to be an EDC, and no problem there. And here's another comparison. It's a bit of a bigger one. This is the one I've just done a video on. Don't know which one will be up first, mind you, but there we go. This is the Spidey Chef, so you can see a much, much bigger knife than that. Sorry, I have no other ones. That's the only three I've down with me. I have a fixed blade, and I have got a multi-tool and all, but this week I just didn't bring that many down. It's our first week back. So, what do you think? Do you like it? I absolutely love it. I genuine. If you can pick up a Schatt and Morgan, if the quality is like this, I'm looking forward to getting some more. Again, it wasn't cheap to buy, but it wasn't over expensive to buy in the secondary market. There's not many places have these left. Now, somebody had left a notice in my last one that Smoky Mountain has some, so maybe that's a place to try. I haven't checked, to be honest with you, but maybe it's a place, if you're interested in them, is to go over and check Smoky Mountain. They're good people over there anyway, so I would highly recommend them as a store to do business with. So, there you go. There's that. There's the lovely little case that I carry it in. And to me, that is the perfect EDC. Schatt and Morgan, made by Queen in the US of A. Couldn't beat it. You couldn't beat it. Take care. I'm away now. All the very best, folks. Short and sweet. Bye now. Bye.